So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Redskins 21, Bears 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use it.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as this defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Jackson's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. A toss running left. It's Cohen, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. And he nearly takes it the whole way. But he stopped at the 4-yard line.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. The quick slant caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go play action. Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit...
And he loses the football a second time. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Trubisky. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point up and through, and that will get them one closer.
Redskins 31, Bears 26.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Ain't together. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches. If they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now Haskins on first down, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go. 58, boys. 58 is Mike. Let him know. Joker.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Slam.
Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? he's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Here we go.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Shift. Ran, don't. Shift.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That was really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here we go. Come to the ending. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Check on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Let's go. Come on.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch on the right.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They run again with Peterson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem the